Hello there everyone, and welcome back. I had a string of losses in my last video, part of which was due to my own incompetence, because somehow I ended up getting a messenger instead of a second sauce for my Imperial Navy video. So despite the fact I handicapped myself, it was pretty damn close. There was potential for me to win that still there with a little bit better control and not bring up my combustion gauge there. That probably sealed the deal on one or two of my ships there. But really, it came down to the fact that if I could have at least crippled the lances on the Mars battlecruiser, I could have just slowly chipped them down with bombers and seeker missiles, because Novicans on the port on their own probably would not have done the damage they needed, because I would have more than likely just regenerate the health before they came off cooldown, or at least a large majority of my shields would have recharged. So I was feeling confident there. I just lacked the firepower and I got beaten strictly by attrition as far as that battle went. And Nurgle, well, the match against Chaos was pretty much Nurgle, it felt like. And the fact it was a breakthrough mission, so even though I could have still won that in raw combat, in the raw fighting rather, once I lost my second cruiser I needed to cross the border, it was an instant loss. So even though the battleship was within striking distance of just killing, it wasn't meant to be, unfortunately. Nonetheless, the fact that the Imperial Navy battle went as well as it did, I feel, it has made me reconsider the possibility of maybe using my bastion and stronghold a little more often, rather, is the word I was trying to look for. Because that would have single-handedly done a lot of damage. It probably would have crippled the Mars and even probably took it out on its own if it could have ambushed it properly, considering how hectic that battle was. He had like a tyrant, or well, it wasn't the Dominator, but he had like a standard Tyrant cruiser, I believe, up micro warp jump right in close to my cruisers. He had his Dominator trying to push forward there. He even had a light cruiser that was completely crippled that could have easily died to the Bastion. It was perfect opportunity to just have this thing ambush a crippled light cruiser and basically a Mars that would basically not be prepared for it. It wouldn't even have the firepower to deal with this thing in best case situation even. Mind you, the fighters and bombers would have been a bit of a hassle if they got the appropriate critical hits in, but this thing could have done a lot of work in that match after thinking about it for a good while. So I am reconsidering the idea of using the stronghold and bastion for that more, especially since I'm utilizing air cache so much. I can easily bait and spread them out with good stall tactics. Not trying getting close there, but basically force them in a position they're probably not equipped for dealing with such a close range ship. We just need to get a match first, is the only thing, before we could put that to the test. No, speak of the devil, just as I say it, we actually get a match. I was gonna pause here and just edit this portion out until we actually got a queue, but maybe it's not required this time. Toxic, let's see, the name's familiar from somewhere. Don't really care, it's a mirror match. So, let's see if we get the Custodian stronghold, because I would like to work out my positioning a little bit more with that. I also am wondering if I want to have the Dalef for this to kind of like support extra frigates, extra firepower, bombing potential anyway. I think I'll hold off on that for now at least, because I'm liking at least I have a bit of more winning record at least with the Sauces, but that's due to a different playstyle. The Dalef, whereas I had it supporting the Custodian, probably would not be as ideal. It'd probably be more going with the Sauce, because hell, with the fighters I actually won't need to worry about them getting ambushed or having to run away from bombers so as much, because I'll have my own fighter wave to kind of deal with them. Not to mention, now that I'm just thinking about it, I'm kind of kicking myself that I'm not using Dalef now. They have the energy shield, so they would be almost impossible to shoot down aside for raw brute force, you would think. Alright, I don't know why I'm giving him all this intel, but hey. If he can use it, then I don't mind the handicap. It just means it'll make victory all the more delicious. Now I just gotta figure out my positioning, because Nibbler Clouds are amazing if I can control that point. That way I don't have to rely on silent running as much, at least for the sauces. It's just hard to judge if I want him on the right or left. Because if he has a stronghold, where would it be? Okay. It's a very tiny one, but it's one he can easily work with. So more on the left. We'll have a Castellan. We'll have a Where do I want the Castellan? Wardens are kind of had the staff alloys, so they're probably more beneficial over here. Not to mention they're bits. Yeah, they're a bit slower too. We'll have a Warden over here. This will be Group 1. Group 2. And do I want Kion? Because if he does have a strong... It really comes down to whether he has Demiurg or not. Kion might be better for long-range engagements. Monka would be better for crippling his ships. It's hard to say because I don't know what he would field. And I'm going to have no way to find out due to the fact he has a Nibbler Cloud to hide in. And how long do I want to wait until... Let's see, 5 ships, so this easily does not look... Well, actually this could still be a stronghold custodian. I haven't fielded personally myself, but with about 220 points there, yeah, he would have almost like 50 points, and that sounded more like a cruiser. So with all these staff alloy, I'm kind of forced to let him make the first move. Don't like it so much because it's so easy for me to get flanked and out of position, because he can see me in a line like this, so he could so easily attack the custodian from the flank. But I do have micro warp jump for that. I just gotta take my time and just wait until he engages. Just take my time, there's no rush. In fact, I could just use these beacons kind of like as a screen to kind of like serve as a deterrent. I don't expect them to do anything, detect anything, but it'll make them have to work around it. It'll buy me the time I need. Again, micro warp jump is going to be pretty valuable for denying this flank. I only got 5,000 units to work with, mind you, but it will be damn valuable. And at least now I have control of the Nibbler Cloud, which still probably is not all that exciting when I think of it. We will see. I'm mismanaging my control group some. Just a little bit. In fact, I'm going to have my warrants be like also secondary screen. Because these points are no man's land for him, without a doubt. I just need to be positioned properly. So he's trying to identify stuff, that's fine. I just need to make sure that he doesn't just ram me, because that could be what he's doing. And that strikes me as a custodian. So we know where the Demiurg is. He kind of gave away his secret missile strategy. Can I kill something? Can I kill something with this Warren before it gets out of range? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh well, 1 frigate kill, and that gave me valuable intel. He does have extended sensor range, doesn't he? Nope. Let's see. I'm hitting, and I'm getting free shots in. Although, if I knew he was going to come back, I would have used this a little bit better. Get more value out of my lock-on. Although now he's out of range, isn't he? Just barely. Yeah, that's all the damage I'm unfortunately going to get, but free damage is free damage. It's buying me a lot of valuable time. I can wait. In fact, I kind of want these things to go after it now. I have this Warren to be my early warning system, because this almost confirms he has... Oh, these things are also detected, so I need to be mindful of that. Although I can work with
Shift
this.
to optimal combat speed.
Wow, they got shot down immediately. That's with no fighters.
As the
And no
ethereals
damage for an
wish.
additional bonus.
At your orders,
Just take my time. He's making this easy for me. Quite frankly,
At your orders, Koro.
I just have no beacon to spot.
We serve the
The only
Kovatra.
downside, but at least I can see where he's hiding. Hell, I might as well reveal these. Even though I did reveal my warden.
drones have identified an enemy target.
Get a kill is always a plus.
Ethereals guide us.
I don't want to lock on though. That seems like a silly mistake.
Shift to optimal combat speed.
Hide in there, kill it with the ion cans, because I think the ion cans are what's going to kill it. There, all 3 frigates are down.
How may I serve the Tauva?
Let's see. There's something moving. I think we know what that is, so... Wow.
Core L ready.
Don't have to worry so much here. I even forgot about the reinforcement upgrade.
We serve the Kovatra.
So, let's get you moving. Regroup.
As the ethereals
Get to
wish.
hiding, because now I think the custodian's shooting my messenger.
The ethereals guide us.
Because he kind of given away his entire strategy, so...
Cast ready for orders.
Now it's just a matter of flush him out. And, as we already know, I have beacons to do just that. I'm definitely going to need to use 2 of
How
them.
may I serve the Tauva?
Just so he has nowhere to hide. Although that did give away where he's at.
How may I serve the
So I know he's dead center in there.
Gravitic drive engage.
Don't think though I have a chance to dodge that. So he is going to hit me some more with secret missiles, but why am I worried about that? I'm not. I just more want to shoot the stronghold, which I wasn't paying attention to too much where it was.
For Anvar, it will be so.
So, actually you took some damage somehow,
Casts
so maybe it would still hit you. So he tried to shoot my frigate
How may I
and
serve
failed.
the Tauva?
Get everything in a good formation to shoot down those missiles. Especially get the priority. There's a lot to work with. I seriously doubt it's in the asteroid field still, but just to be
Spread
safe.
the greater good.
Okay, it's in the nebula cloud. That gave that
Core
away.
L ready.
So that can pierce my armor. I just gotta keep an eye on which one's the secret missiles and which isn't.
We serve the Kovatra.
And definitely get ready for the micro warp jump. If he's gonna even do that at all.
The Tauva shall prosper.
And let's see. Get this as dead center as possible. He is
The
gonna...
patient hunter
Actually, let me
gets
force it.
prey. Core
Make sure
L
this is in range.
Pure tide engrams online.
Fire secret missiles. Do the damage needed and cripple its weaponry.
Disengaging pure
Because I don't
tide
care much
engram.
about anything else. And the only other thing is to make sure
The patient
the custodian
hunter
could join in
gets
on the fray.
We serve the Korvacha.
Some damage there, not so much. Maybe I shouldn't have revealed myself, but... Yeah, I need my ward in front. I don't need these guys close. Also, change your range. And of course, he's just right away. Huh. That's a little disappointing. That is really disappointing. Not much I could do about it. Is generator down? His generator's down. Do I give him mercy? I don't need the renown.
Patient hunter gets the prey. Honor the teachings of
I'm just gonna make it a point that I'm choosing to let him live if I can board. Ah, I want to board him to cancel the warp and then let him live. Just to make a statement that this was underwhelming. Mainly, he just gave me a bunch of free frigates. And I guess he didn't have any staff alloy at all, because I could see the strongholds when it moved out of the asteroid field. And the custodian just hid in the nebula clouds, so who knows what upgrades it had. Disappointing. I would have loved to get my refinement in for that type of match, because that was specifically what I was aiming for, having the stronghold custodian combo. As it stands now, we'll have to wait till another time. And again, what I said in previous episodes, I'm considering switching out. After a few more episodes, we might go to 45 or episode 50. Haven't quite decided yet. Because I think I got the base understanding. Now it's the question of what fleet shall I go after I'm done with Tau. Unless we have a brand new fleet that comes out in the meantime. If only I was so lucky to play Necron or whatever they might have in mind for a new race. A new faction anyway. That would be interesting playing as Necrons. As much as I don't care for Necrons, I love more shooting them than actually being them. But that could be interesting. What else is there that's not available yet as far as the races? There's Tyranids. Necron I already mentioned. That would be 8. Honestly, can't remember. Oh, Dark Eldar. Don't forget them. I'm trying to think of, like, I have the Conquest board game, which has all the different factions available as, like, a card game deck. So I'm thinking of them. So there's Tyranids, Necrons, Space Marines, Imperial Navy, although they're Astra Matilorum at this point, so I'm going to have a hard time pronouncing that. Orcs. Let's see, Orcs are a lot of fun. I might consider them. They're very upgrade dependent, I feel. Now, Pezgrin. 700 points. This time I'm not going to make the same mistake. I'm going to hopefully not make the same mistake. Now, can I get away with a bastion? This could be fun. I was contemplating it. Seriously contemplating it. It's going to be on its own, but I'm gonna work with it. I'm going to try it out. Something a little bit new, a little bit different. We're going to have the bastion not contribute in the battle at all, initially, and have my sauces and protectors do the brunt of the work. Hopefully isolating the fast ships from any of the bigger bigger, slower ships. Although, easier said than done, because they're all practically the same speed, so that sounded stupid after I said it, after the fact. But these sauces and protectors are basically going to try and separate the aggressive-minded ships with any of the more support ones that hang back, ideally. We'll see. If he fleshed out his strategy well, he probably got a fleet that's basically all the same thing, whether it's torpedoes or Nova cans. Not sure. I'm going to experiment with this. I just got to remember to turn off your hold fire. Something a little bit different, actually. Let me make you 2 separate groups. Feel like I need more groups just to help minimize the amount of control.
Gravitic drive engage.
So he's got torpedoes, so first impressions are promising there.
Core L ready.
I just gotta make sure they do not hit me, or at least do enough damage that's scary. Although my bastion is going to be a bit behind, but there's a nice open field here actually. I want to use this open field to my advantage. I just gotta make sure I avoid these torpedoes first. I misjudged where they were going. Okay, you're only 3-4 charges in now. So we're not at risk. Oh, and this one has the stealth alloys, so this is a little misleading too. So for all he knows, I have 2 stealth alloyed ships hitting and waiting to ambush him, and you know what? He would be right. He would actually be right. It's just going to be a little bit different than what he's expecting, probably. He's only got 2 sets of torpedoes, so what's that tell me? The other 2 are probably Novacans, and I called it. Not a huge threat if there's only 2 of them. It's just the question if they're Marses. Then those Lance cans could be a problem.
As the ethereals wish.
So those torpedoes could do some damage there. I want you fully charged. You are pretty much fully charged. Now, only thing now is to kind of spread out. And this is what I'm telling you. That one Nova cannon, the shields are recharging. They're not going to do a whole lot, but I do need to spread out. Spread out the fleet some to kind of minimize the damage.
Something to
You are fully charged, Bastion. I'm going to turn off your hold fire.
orders.
He does not see the second Sauce, so I'm free to have that kind of close a little bit. Because he's more tempted to shoot these two ships. And we are out of that Novacan. That's... And did I look at that right? No, I thought at first that was him summoning like an extra frigate that he had like the Imperial Navy favor, but no, we're good.
Drones have identified an enemy target.
Fire away!
The Tauva.
Get out of there.
The ethereal
Try and do the
Didas.
damage you need to.
Weapons hot.
Destroy weapons, actually. Yeah, we'll make them both. This one's priority too.
Disengaging pure tide command link.
Oh, and I forgot about my bombers. I wasn't expecting bombers to be in range. And yes, he does have
Tide engrams.
Imperial Navy favor. Oh, and that was autocast. That was a mistake.
Disengaging pure tide command link.
The Tauva
Keep
shall
on moving.
prosper.
And oh yeah, I keep forgetting to extend the range.
The patient hunter gets the prey.
He's taking a lot of damage though because he turns his prow, so that's not a bad that's not a bad deal. Shields are gone.
Closing on your position.
Let's do what damage we can. Because now prow's gone. I am free to abandon. Because I got 40% was it accuracy penalty on him while I'm boosting.
Shift to optimal combat speed.
Demiurg.
I don't know how exactly you use this Demiurg ship, but
Honor the teachings of Viola.
let's get ready.
For the Tau and the
Because this is what I'm talking about. He's starting to get isolated. Can I abuse it? Probably not.
pick any target you like and open fire.
Pick any target you like. I like how he said that.
Engrams online. Surveying location.
Okay, brace for impact. Sadly, that did not work as well as I would like. You are on fire. Repair drones. Seeker missiles fire.
At your orders, Koro.
And he does have a retribution. Wow.
Disengaging pure tide command link.
Or is that... That's an actual Emperor. Wow.
For the second.
This guy got himself a brand new toy. And he got a perfect hit. Wow. Try and cripple some of these ships. Get this bastion out the hell out.
Something to mine there.
Because it kind of needs it right now. Oh.
Engrams online.
And also, Sauce, you need to dodge these torpedoes. Because I did not plan this out very well.
To optimal combat speed.
Demiurg ship at your orders.
And his Novacan's gone. I'm free to hide here.
Pure tide engrams.
Did I seriously? Oh, wait. I activate your... You activate reload? What the hell just happened? I may have accidentally
Disengaging pure tide
autocast my reload. But apparently my brace for impact's working.
Responding.
Oh, even these torpedoes are on autocast. That was a bit of a blunder.
Underway.
Oh my, things are falling apart now. That is an actual Emperor. We need to take that very seriously as far as bomber potential.
Drive engaged. By
Okay, this is like the third time damn Battlefleet Gothic has crashed on me. Not that it was a big deal this time. I kind of can safely pronounce myself the victor of that match. I just did not get the valuable experience I would have loved for this poor Bastion. It went miraculously well, a little bit of miscontrol, but let's try and not have that happen again. I am going to reinstall Battlefleet Gothic to make sure that hopefully fixes it.